What's up, Dan? Good morning, guys. Questions, tickers, throw them in the comment box. What's up, Carl? Remember, guys, I'm broadcasting on Instagram and YouTube. If you prefer the horizontal format, jump over to YouTube. Oh, wow. What time's that announcement, Dan? It was supposed to be 10 a.m. last week. What time is it this week or today? Is it 10 a.m. again? Because we'll definitely talk about it. Guys, we'll start here in 60 seconds. Welcome questions, tickers. Throw them in the comment box. Good morning, YouTube. Shelby, Woody Smalls. All right, we'll start here in just a second. Questions, tickers. Let me send my administrator something. All right, guys, welcome. Happy, what is today? Holy cow, the 14th of January. It is Wednesday. PPI data today dropped. I don't know what the data was, but the reaction was basically neutral in the markets. And overnight metals are just skyrocketing. Guys, that says a lot about the dollar and the world economy. That's really bad. Also, last week at Friday, 10 o'clock a.m., they're supposed to do a decision on the Supreme Court was supposed to do a decision on whether or not the Trump tariffs were legal. If they rule illegal, this could negatively affect the markets. The trader daddy who's on with us, a good friend of mine, guys, says it could be 10 a.m., but Trump's speaking at 2. Here's the problem with that. If you're in trades today and that announcement comes out at a random time, could blow up your trade. So please make sure trading today, you enter everything with brackets, trigger with brackets. You must have a bracket. Don't free for all it. And guys, I want you to scroll there on Instagram. Look at the Trader Daddy. Okay, he's got the blue check mark right there. One of my good friends. He puts out a lot of good swing trades and runs a school in New York, trading school. Give him a like, subscribe, and follow, guys. He puts out a lot of good information. All right. Yeah, and I know that there's impersonators out there impersonating me, guys, on Instagram because I'm getting a lot of traction. What I want you to do is just click on them, report them as impersonating someone, and then you click me as who they're impersonating. So the name that they're using right now is Student Alifa. You got to watch how people spell this. That's the I put it in chat. Well, it's not an exclamation mark at the end. I don't know how that happened. But, all right, guys, so let's get into the report. Again, make sure you follow the Trader Daddy. Hey, Dan, let's do a couple collabs. What do you think, man? I think it'd be really cool. You and I, let's get together and do a couple collabs. All right? Let's talk about it. Hit me offline. All right, so the S&P 500 MES, guys, it's proven to be mean reversion at 7,000 multiple times. Again, SPX 7000 is the true short. You want to watch that because that's the underlying. But anyway, open price $69.99, right at 7,000, right? High day 7,002, low day 69.63. Did it drop any lower? Nope, 63. Resistance at high day 70.25, and then 70.50, and really wherever SPX 7000 diamond exists, right? We have to measure that each day because remember, SPX doesn't run 23 hours, five days a week like futures do. So there's divergent pricing and it's different every day. So we have the bias is right here at the white lines. When you come to my war room, I have everything already mapped out for you. We take trades below this white line, so we're looking for shorts. Our next short, actually, I'm going to leave that red. Our next short availability is right here, about 70. It's actually a little lower, about 75. I'd like a VWAP projection into our primary read. And look, guys, my patented matrix momentum indicator. Look, it's off this VWAP touch is already given red. So this right here was the last signal, and it's going to pay. So what I do with this matrix indicator, guys, is with my education level in the CMT program, I take about 6 different things and I combine them into one very simple color-coded system rather than muddying up a chart, right? It makes it stupid easy for my traders. And guys, our accuracy, this is back-tested to improve our trading system by 20%. And here's the greatest thing. If you've been following my videos, that indicator allows us to let winners run, right? So it's been massive, guys. All right, so MES is done. Let's go into the Russell 2000. January effect is in full swing, guys. That means that typically small caps run in January. Let's look at it. So open price 26.45, high day 26.52, low day 26.38. Resistance at high day in 26.85. That would be the 2700 diamond bottom, and then support at low day in 2600. The bias right here at 26.46. It's approaching our next short available. So we are short traders currently, and I would say shorts are valid below the VWAP. We'll talk about it in my trading war room. We're going to do a free Friday. So if you want to trade with me for free, you can come Friday. But guys, all you got to do is click the link in my bio. You get 7 days free. We're experiencing massive growth right now because people are seeing the validity of what happens in our war room, not only on calls, but the education that is delivered. Let's get into the metals now, guys. Everybody wants to talk about metals, and I don't blame you, right? So gold for XAU, I'm doing futures, but for XAU, you subtract 8 to 10. It's fluctuating, right? I think right now it's 8. Open price 45.94, high day 46.50, low day 49 or 45.94. So we opened at low day. That creates a real solid, strong candle going upwards. Resistance at high day in 46.85, support at 4600, and then low a day. Right. So right now 4600 is a buy. Bias is long above 46.28, and we're getting a buy signal right in here, guys. We're about to get one. We get a VWAP tap into this cross, and we maintain momentum. It's going to be a buy for 10. My traders know how to trade it. If you don't, come to my war room. We'll walk you through it. Silver. I don't even have this up on the charts. Guys, with solid leadership, I've yanked silver off day trading for my group. And this is, I've traded thousands and thousands of contracts in silver, but you can't right now. You can only swing trade it because it will rip your face off. Right? But I'll talk about the levels. For people swing trading it, there are products like SLV, ETFs like that, or you can trade options on it, right? So anyway, silver for XAG, add 13. So the underlying add 13, that means we're in backwardation. That means demand on spot is high. All right. Open price 86.85, high, and that's also the low a day. So it's going to be a strong candle today. High a day, guys, was $6 higher. $6. When we traded this in a normal trading environment, it took weeks to move $6, right? The expansion, we're in an expansive market right now. It's very explosive, which equals very dangerous to day trade. So again, good leadership here at Student Alpha. I've pulled my traders off day trading this, right? Matter of fact, I've threatened to go to some of their houses to try and whip the dog shit out of them for being stupid. All right, right, Owen? All right, just make sure you got the message. All right, anyhow, guys, so resistance at high day in $100. Support at low day in 85, along above 89.45. Stay out of it. There is a high velocity sell overhead. But I know a lot of people, I'm not trading futures, but I'm benefiting from this run up because I own a metric ton of physical silver, right? But for those that want to invest, I would buy on anything greater than a 5% pullback. So if we get a 5 to 10% pullback, buy, right? All right. Platinum, let's get into it. Guys, stay tuned. And we'll go into my swing trades. I have a new one for you. I don't have a pre-market volume leader because I want to take time talking about this one. So anyway, platinum for XPT, subtract. I don't know if I did my math on that. So here's how you guys do it. I don't know if you guys, yep, you can see the chart. So here's the futures product at 24. Here is the underlier at XPT. So it's a $39 difference. You can just do the math real quick. So with numbers I give you, just subtract 39 to know where spot is. All right. So, and obviously you see my screen froze, my video. This is NVIDIA for you. I talked about how shitty NVIDIA is, and this is a very good computer. And I just updated this. So don't worry about me being frozen there. You can still hear me and still see me. Give me a mic check, guys. Can you make sure you can hear me? I want to make sure my audio didn't fail. Anyway, for platinum, open price 23.42, high a day 24.64, low a day 23.42. Resistance at high a day in 24.85, support at 2400, and then low a day. So we're at support right now for pricing. So somewhere in the next 10 points might be a buy. You can set a tight stop loss. And then the NYMO and NAMO oscillators, guys, are equal at 29. When they get above 60, we will talk about them. VIX is at 14. So let me get into my swing trades, guys, and put your questions in there. I'm going to answer them. And then stay tuned. I have a trade I want to talk about. All right. So Tesla currently is, just because I like to price monitor, Tesla 445, NVIDIA's at 184. My stop loss is 182, guys, on that long-term hold. I'm not changing it right there. That red line's my stop loss. If I get kicked out today, I get kicked out today. It was a great hold. BBAI is at 606, just floating above the buy zone. QBTS is at 2859. My stop loss in that is 1890. I'm trying to stay wide. I mean, I've got $10 buffer there, which sucks if I get kicked out, but I've locked in 300%. Bitcoin, guys. Let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let me get this. You see that red box? That's its resistance zone. It is trying to climb into that resistance zone. And you can see it's in a bit of an uptrend since that drop. I believe this cycle's over, but it has to clear this red box, which also happens to be $100,000, in order to return bullish again. I believe that there's going to be strong rejection in here. Boom. All right. So don't be a buyer of Bitcoin until we close above that. Same thing in Ethereum. See, look at that. This is technically a red box now because it was the green box. We switched from, let's change that to red. Everybody loves my boxes in my war room. Okay, we have to clear this level and hold. And actually, I would say, I've been saying 3,500 because we have to clear that wick. So again, it's in a strong resistance zone. Don't get excited and buy it yet. All right. So guys, if you want to learn this, I offer a course with a money back guarantee. I also have a free Discord. If you have questions I don't answer, you can ask me in there and I will take care of it, the question. And then you can always, and for sure, if you want to be a savage, take my free day, 7 free day trial in my trading war room. All right, let me get to your questions and then stay tuned. I got something I want to talk about that's going to help you guys out. Let's see. Scrolling up. Questions, tickers. Looking through. Guys, your consistency will ultimately pay you well, right? Yeah, thanks for taking care of those scammers, guys. I'm just scrolling back to, gold's a bit choppy right now. The volatility will pick up. As we set all-time highs in all these and just continue, the pullbacks will be stronger. And guys, like I said, make sure you go follow The Trader Daddy. He's in the Instagram chat. Puts out a lot of good information for free on his reels, guys. If you're in the New York area, go check him out. Yeah, Evie's all for the collaboration, Dan. Trader Daddy's name's Dan. All right, let's see. Is CopX a buy? Let's look a look. I feel like I just did this one. So the copper thesis is extremely strong right now, guys. Downside price resistance or support is 78 to 75. If you can get into 76 to 78 on this. And let's do this. I'll tell you where it's at. Yeah, so on the downside, 76 to 78 on COPEX. Just quick, but if you want to throw that question in my free Discord, I'll do a better chart for you so I have more time. Yeah, blown candy. I did the same thing. I've bought physical silver for 20 years, and it's finally paying off. Remember how it ran sideways forever? Just like, oh my gosh, is this ever going to pay? All right, Jeff, thanks. Guys, thanks for the mic check on that. I don't know why this shit freezes. You see this freezing harsh? NVIDIA is garbage, man. Can you look at LWM? Yeah, you bet, Dan. Let's look at it. What's your idea with it, bro? LW, or is it, must be IWM. Yeah, that's IWM. All right. Of course, it's running with the Russell 2000 in January effect. This is, you can see this is iShares of the Russell 2000. I think it's going to pull back with, obviously it'll pull back anytime the Russell 2000, but this significant low here in April definitely needs an anchored VWAP. All right, so that's a support level. And then what I've done, and this is the same thing I've done, Dan, on all my indice charts, these significant pullbacks in the last year, you just continue to throw anchored VWAPs in, and we'll get a better measurement. So we can't set an all-time high anchored VWAP on the daily because our daily has already set that. So what we'll do is we'll zoom in. And so downside support is 249 and some change. But here's another thing you want to do. And I know you know this, bro, but I'm just talking for the education of everybody else. I'm going to go down into, we're in the same daily candle. So let's go 15 minutes and let's reset the chart. Guys, you see how fast I manipulate these charts? For my folks in VIP, I've done a free video for you guys to learn how to manipulate TradingView really, really well. So here's that high. So now we want to grab an anchored VWAP and throw it to that high. And what you're going to see, Dan, is that is overhead resistance. So you have two buy opportunities here. One on a daily VWAP, but you're going to get what's known as a pressure cooker, where we run from the daily VWAP to the all-time high VWAP, daily VWAP, all-time high VWAP, until it makes a decision out either direction. And the volume will win that. So you're getting a buy signal here on this close on the 15-minute, but really the buy signal that says we're going to reset a new all-time high would be a close above that anchored VWAP, and I would look at it not on the 15 minutes, but on the hourly. As always, bro, I know you got education, but if there's something I can help you with, reach out, and I'll do that for you. But good question, Dan. Go check out Trader Daddy, guys. You guys won't be disappointed. He had 1 million views on one of his videos, guys. He's got a lot of traction. Exactly, Maggie girl. 7 days free. A lot of people can't afford that. All right, guys. Let me check in. I think I got all the tickers. I'm running out of time. I want to talk about this trade. All right, listen. WTI, that is crude oil. The futures product is CL. Okay, but the problem with CL, guys, and I got some people trading it, you cannot hold it. It's a deliverable product. You can trade it, but you got to be outside of deliveries. I think the last day you can trade it's next Tuesday. So this is the futures product, and you're going to see when I go to, all right, and I bought it right here. I owned it at 59, right? I sized in, so I bought down at 58, bought it at 59, so I got a DCA. So what you want to do, if you want to buy a product that won't be deliverable, you buy WTI. Guys, listen, if this pulls back, right, so 60, 61, start buying in, and here's why. And you can do a stop loss that is comfortable to you, $1, whatever it is. If Trump goes into Iran, that's spiking. That's what I'm playing. And I need that to happen before next Tuesday. Guys, on this swing, right, in this small account, if you're following me on Instagram and YouTube, the small account challenge, I'm up $15,000 already on this swing. So as long as I'm making over $4,000 a day, I'm going to continue to hold it rather than trade new products, right, as I build this account. And I teach all this stuff, guys, so you understand it. So look at WTI on any pullback, 60 to 61 is what I'm recommending right now. And then a stop loss comfortable to you. Guys, I got a bounce heading to the trading war room. I'll be back tomorrow. Go check out Trader Daddy Dan. Reach out to me. Let's do it, bro. Have a good one, guys.